I wanted to come on today and share with you what to do when you get a brand new shimmer brush, as there is just a little trick to opening them up and getting them started. So I just got my new green apple shimmer brush. I'm very excited about it. I am obsessed with the shimmer brushes, and I'm on a mission to try to collect all of the colors because they're so wonderful to use, not only to add a little sparkle to everything, but also they just, they're really easy to color with. So when you first get it and open it up out of the package, you're going to notice that it comes like this, and there's going to be this bright yellow ring down here at the bottom. So you want to go ahead and remove that. Now this part is really important because this seems to be the step where some of my friends or people I've heard about have maybe not quite done all the way, and then it makes a big mess. So our shimmer brush is now in two parts. So what you want to do is take it and screw it together, and you kind of need to push on it a little bit. Come on, go in there. This part right here is the cap, but we are going to be taking it off to get to it. So now this one of course doesn't want to cooperate very well. So I'm going to very carefully take that cap off so that I can screw this on a little bit better. So what's really important is see how I've got, pull this off so you can see a little bit better. You're going to do it carefully. See how this is that top part, and you could see some of that shimmer is in there, that ink is in there. I need to make sure that this screws all the way down very tightly. That's key. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a giant mess. And I do notice that sometimes when I am pulling my cap off to use my shimmer brush, sometimes just in the course of like grabbing it and pulling it, that that has come a little bit untwisted and loose. So just always kind of make sure that that's down tight so that you don't have that mess. So there we go. So now I've got it nice and tightly together there. Now the first thing I want to do is, this brush is kind of stiff and I don't want it to be like that, so I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to push on it and kind of get it so it's got a little bit of flex to it, and now it's ready to go. Okay, on here it says push, push, and that's basically where anytime you need to get a little bit more ink flowing into your brush, that you're going to kind of push it together. I always start on a scrap piece of paper to get things flowing. So especially the very first time, you're just going to kind of push a few times. I usually push and wait to see until it comes out, and then you'll start to notice that the color is going to run down. Oh, here it comes. And I don't want to do too much, like give it a second. Like I'm going to stop pushing it now because it'll all start flowing, and then that way I've got it going. Okay. And that's pretty much all it is. So this is green apple. Look at how pretty that is. This would be so perfect for if I've stamped like a flower or leaf or something to color it in, and also to give it that shimmer. Okay. Now in terms of storing your shimmer brush, obviously you want to have the cap on, and make sure that whenever you're pulling that off, you're not loosening that tight hold between the two parts. One other quick thing I do want to add in about storing them is not just that the cap is on tightly, but also make sure you store them upright, because that way you're not getting all that ink pooling down into your brush part, and then so you just want to make sure that you store them upright. I keep mine in a little cup, so that's the way that they should be stored. The other thing you want to do each time is give it a good shake. Can you hear it? So it's almost like there's like some little beads or something in there that kind of help to stir up that paint and the shimmer in there. So I always give it a shake before I use it, and that'll mix up the color and the sparkle. Pull it off. I always double check as I'm starting to pull off my cap that I'm still on there tight, and then there you go. And it should be good until eventually, as you're coloring, you'll kind of notice that, oops, I'm not getting as much color, and then you can push again. So you don't need to always push, just when you need some more flow going. And that's pretty much it as far as shimmer brushes go. There's so many different colors. Like I said, this is green apple. They come in pretty much any color you could ever imagine, and they're a wonderful way to add sparkle to some projects, to color in some stamped images. You could use them on other embellishments like some of the wooden buttons or stars or hearts or things like that to give them some color. Lots of different possibilities. So if you have questions, please feel free to reach out. I will link them down below. Thanks for watching, and have a fun day of crafting.